Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the brain and the body and mindfulness and how all three can just be like connected together, and maybe we can have some like sweet like life and like a great life, maybe. You never know, you never know, never know. Okay, so this lovely little picture shows the human brain broken up into three sections: the new brain, the mammalian brain, and the reptilian brain, otherwise known as the neocortex for the new brain, the limbic system for the mammalian brain, and then the reptilian brain. All three of them are so important for being aware of ourselves, our surroundings, having healthy relationships, having healthy bodies, having healthy minds, and everything else that we want to have in our lives. The reptilian brain is the first one I'm going to go ahead and talk about. So it's the first one that actually develops when we're in the womb and as a newborn. So the reptilian brain doesn't really do anything with conversation. So when you think about a newborn, you can't really have a conversation with a newborn about like your mortgage or like rent or a budget. The newborn's just either going to stare at you or cry. So the reptilian brain is really just there for survival. It's fight or flight and not really a whole lot else. When we're in danger, the reptilian brain kicks in. So then it sends messages throughout the body saying what we need to do in order to survive, whether it's like the zombie apocalypse or like, I don't know, something else going on that it's dangerous. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and talk about the mammalian brain real quick, or also called the limbic system. So this is where emotions start running the show. When you think about a toddler, that's their limbic system is now starting to be create. That is why, 1 minute you have a sweet, cute, lovable little boy who you just want to hold and squeeze, but then, their limbic system starts acting up, and then you feel like you have a possessed little boy on your hands who's like smearing who knows what on the walls. So they're running havoc and their limbic system is running havoc. So yeah, that's what's going on. The last then would be the new brain. So the part that I really want to go ahead and focus on is just the prefrontal cortex, which is just the front part of the brain, or where like your forehead is, basically. The only reason we go ahead and we talk about this part mainly is because that's where reason and rationale come into play. So as adults and in society, if we did not have our new brain, if we did not have a prefrontal cortex, the society would be complete anarchy. We would be adult toddlers running the show. Okay, so if anybody's ever watched the movie The Croods, which is a pretty good movie, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but basically it's a family of cavemen who battle in order to go ahead and who battle like all sorts of creatures to get food, to survive, to live. So their main goal is just to survive. So they focus on what they have to do in order to fight and get the food. They have danger. They usually know where the danger is. And once they come home, the danger is gone. And then they feel safe. And when they feel safe, then they're able to relax. Their bodies relax. Their brains relax. And the reptilian brain is no longer under control. Like it's saying, okay, it's cool, like it's fine. And then like the front part of your brain starts acting up and it's saying, okay, yeah, this is fine. Like we'll start like being cool now. So in today's society, it's a little bit different. We're no longer in the caveman days, but our brains and our bodies don't recognize when we're safe because of all of the demands that happen in our lives, whether that be from work, from technology, from family, travel, and just overall stress that we and other people put on us, because our bodies feel like we're constantly under stress. So if you think about your body, where do you feel tension? Where do you feel aches and pains? So those are messages that are then sent to your brain saying, hey, something's going on, something's going on, something's going on, something's going on, something's going on. So then thus sending the limbic system and the reptilian brain then into survival mode. It could. The new brain and the prefrontal cortex doesn't really have a chance to get a word in. And, it's like over here saying, hello, it's okay. Like, I need to talk to you guys. The other two, they're like, no, 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 don't worry, we got it, we got it, it's okay. Like, we have this under control. It's like the movie Inside Out when joy and sadness go off and they have to find those core memories, and then disgust and fear and anger, then they start running the show. Then it's just like complete chaos, like straight chaos. It was like funny for the movie, but I'm sure that girl was like over it. Like, like it was probably really exhausting for her. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to gain back control of the limbic system and the reptilian brain so then they can get back in line with the prefrontal cortex, who is then also over here like, I mean, I told you so. Hello. Okay, so you can do it through, guess what? Maybe you might be able to do some mindfulness. So I've talked a lot about mindfulness, and there's thousands and thousands of different resources for mindfulness and how to practice mindfulness. One that isn't talked about too much is mindful movement. So mindful movement is really just you being aware of your movements and what you're doing. So you can do this through walking or Tai Chi and, of course, some yoga. When I talk about yoga, I'm not talking about creating some chaturanga arms or that yoga booty. No, I mean, I would love to have that, though. That'd be cool. But, you know, sometimes food just gets in the way. So yoga is so much more than doing your warrior one, warrior two, upward dog, downward dog. It's so much more than just those uh, poses. It's more about connecting to your breath, to your movements. Just like I was saying earlier about getting your reptilian brain, your limbic system, and your prefrontal cortex in line with one another. If your body feels safe, then your brain feels safe. Yoga is one of those ways to do that. So here are some more calming yoga movements or positions or poses that I would practice with a person in order to help them with that. Okay, so here's a little warning, shameless plug. On August 22nd of 2019, I will be starting a group for anybody at all. Everybody is welcome. Well, 15 and older are welcome to come to Compass in Dodge City from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if you're feeling overworked, stressed, or if you want to get away from your 2-year-old who is smearing whatever it is that's on their walls, I would definitely invite you to come and join me. Namaste, everybody. I'll see you next time.